and they're going to move it now up to close to the 17-yard line, so it'll be about a 27-yard field goal attempt into a wind. Waiting for the snap. Nemers will be the holder. There it is. Nemers puts it down. Here's the kick. It's up. It's long enough, and it's good. So the Royals get on the board first with 4:02 left. They lead 3-0. So they don't expect the kick to get down that far with the wind. And here's the kick by Goddard. Low line drive, and it'll be held up at the 12, and that's where Castillo will grab it across the 20, the 25. He's got it opening. The 30 puts a move onto the outside. He'll get to the 35, and there's where he's gang tackled. But Edson Castillo put a good move in at the 20-yard line and picked. Rommel breaks out to the far side. Maher to the near side. No one in the backfield. I bet they're going to pass the ball. I wonder. Look at that. And Giffen steps back twice. Out the sideline, out of bounds, as Maher wasn't even close. Giffen had those type of problems all Saturday. Calabrese comes in with the play, and now he's on the near side. Now the referee will call a timeout as they got to move the tee. That's twice now they've left it out there. Referee picks up the kicking tee at the 40-yard line and gives it a good toss. Nearly got it in here. Give him a 7 on that out of 10.
Rummel draws double coverage on the far side. Calabrese, in essence, looking at the same over here. Eisenman might have single coverage.
One man in the backfield, that being Mazzani, in the slot of Castillo. Giffen calling out the signals. He'll step back. There it is, the 2 drop to Castillo at the 38. He'll break across the 40 down to the 42-yard line. Pick up of about 6.5, 7 yards before he's finally tackled out there. Jeff Shabio last Saturday, John.
Right.
They're down at 4. Giffen calling out the signals. Got Maher out to the left, Rummel to the near side. He'll step back 3 steps, looking, now gets it off. First down, complete to Eisenman, I believe, across the 15 down to the 40. Less than 3 minutes left here in the opening quarter. The Larkin Royals lead 3-0 on the strength of Shabird's 27-yard field goal. I formation for the Streamwood Sabres. Calabrese to the near side, Rummel out on top. Giffen calling the signals. Here's the fake pitch. He'll roll out to the right on a quarterback keeper, and he's in trouble as he's met there by number 83, Eric Swanson, and tackled. He might have gained a yard.
Boy, I don't know. Yeah, that was a Giffen after running the ball, but give him a yard's gain on the play. Bring out a 2nd and 9.
One man in the backfield. Castillo in the slot, Rummel in the near side, Maher out on top. Giffen calling the signals. It's 2nd down and 9. Ball at the 47-yard line of the Royals. And then we have movement by the Streamwood Sabres, so call it offsides against the Sabres. Both Rummel and the left guard moving on the play. That being Brian Schroeder.
Rummel, I think, was looking inside when he saw the guard.
2nd down and close to 14 now from the 48-yard line. No one in the backfield. Both Mazzani and Castillo in a slot. Rummel to the near side, Maher to the far side. Giffen steps back. Now he's into the pocket. No, he's plenty of time. Looks, and throws downfield off Maher. Almost tipped back to Eisenman at the 38-yard line. But falls in completion once again. Mazzani and Castillo in the slot. This time Calabrese to the near side. Rummel will gain double coverage, so both Calabrese and Rummel being double covered. Giffen steps back, looking to slant into Rummel. Grabs it at the 40-yard line. It'll be short of the first down, but once again, we
get 2, and Larkin is in, they could punt and put him in worse position, but why not go for it now?
Rummel also quick on those slant ends. I formation, Mazzani and Castillo in the backfield. Giffen pitches to Castillo, breaks across down to close to the 37-yard line, 38-yard line. It'll be a
basic drive play to pick up 3 yards.
1st and 10 from the Royals' 37-yard line. 3-0. The Royals lead with under a minute left in the first quarter. I formation once again for the Sabres. Giffen calling the signals. Makes the pitch. The quick handoff up the middle to Mazzani. He breaks across to the 30-yard line. A pickup of close to 7 yards. As everyone went with the fake with Kiss, and then the quick handoff to Mazzani. And they'll bring up, give him only a gain of 6 yards, and bring up a 2nd down and 4. Under 15 seconds left here in the first quarter. Giffen calling out the signals. Maher to the near side, Rummel out on top, die formation. Castillo the tailback. Giffen now, once again, the Streamwood offense moves. So they're having some signal problems here, John.
This problem's out to the far side, and the officials have to confer on this. Brian Rose is pointing against Streamwood, and the officials agree a legal procedure against Streamwood.
play off, but there are only 4 seconds left as they now finally get to the line of scrimmage, and they will not. So we've come to the end of the first quarter with the Larkin Royals leading the Streamwood Sabres.
Boulevard is the action place to meet your friends, watch the games, and others. It's what we sell.
Well, we're ready for second quarter action as the Streamwood Sabres bring the offense to the line. Second down and 9. Ball sitting at the 36-yard line of the Royals. Slot wing back for the Sabres as they have Manzani and Castillo, and the slot's Giffen. Steps back into the pocket. Here's the screen to Castillo, and he's got some good blocking. He breaks across the 40 to the 35, down to the 30-yard line, and got back close to the line of scrimmage before the penalty, so to bring up close to it.
He actually outran his block that time. I think had he been able to hold back, he might have been able to get a little more yardage, but that's his second reception for 12 yards.
Third down and 3. High formation once again for the Sabres. Giffen calling out the signals. Now in motion is Maher. Here's the quick pitch to Castillo. He's got some blocking around the outside. They'll get to the 30, the 25, and out of bounds finally at the 21-yard line or so. We'll see where they're going to mark it and see. High formation once again. Rumble breaks out left. Maher to the right. Giffen calling the signals, looking over the defense. And Giffen steps back twice. Here's the out to Calabrese, that is, and it's behind him as he slipped and
Chris was open.
He made his cut, though, Calabrese, and that's where he lost his footing. Second down and 10. High formation once again. Manzani along with Castillo, the tailback. Rummel, Maher, the wideouts. Now Maher in action. And here's the reverse. Maher drops the ball and now just falls on it smartly way back at the 28-yard line, so a loss of 10.
Play on this drive already. I'm a little surprised by that.
Rummel breaks out to the near side. Castillo in the slot. Maher, that might be Calabrese out to the far side. Can't see his number. Manzani, the lone man in the backfield. Giffen steps back. He's got some time. Still has some time. Now throws it to the corner to Rummel, being double teamed and caught. Touchdown. Mike Rummel amongst two men, Bill Nekenenzi, and also I can't see the other number, but Rummel comes up with the. And now they're going to tee it up. Maybe. There it goes. Here's Cassis now into the movement. Unbelievable grab, John.
He went up between two and came down with the ball.
There's a snap, high snap. Cassis puts it down, and it's up and good. And now the Streamwood Sabres lead at 7-3.
Now the leaves are on the ground, and those sizzling days of summer are soon forgotten. Right now that they're back this quarter, if it makes any difference, but Streamwood shows that it can pass against the wind.
And Cassis with the kick. Low line drive picked up at the 15-yard line by number 30, Brian Eccles, and he'll move right into the middle and be finally tackled at the 30-yard line. So the Larkin Royals have some excellent field position.
Passing team. We don't expect to see that tonight.
Demers breaks out on top to the far side. Wishbone formation. Jensen hands off to Dahl. Big opening up the middle. That'll break across for 9 yards all the way up to the 38-yard line.
Popped it.
He nearly popped it. He goes through that hole rather quickly. Second down and 1. Ball just shy of the 39-yard line. Wishbone once again. Jensen hands off this time to Herman, and he's met at the 39-yard line. He'll be short of the first down. It'll bring up a third.
Right about the 45 to midfield on one side.
Third down and 1. Once again, the Wishbone look for Dahl to get it, and they'll give it to Godfrey. Herman, who rolls over the pile and picks up another 7 yards as the Streamwood defense just watched him do a roll, and he goes all the way down, up.
A lot of white shirts are stunned.
Less than 9 minutes here in the first half. The Sabres lead 7-3, but the Royals on a drive now. As Nemers breaks out to the near side. Jensen hands off to Tim Dahl. Breaks it across the 50 and down to the 49-yard line of the Sabres. A pickup of close to 5 yards. Once
running back.
So the Royals using their wishbone offense to near perfection here so far in the first half, John. Jensen once again brings up the wishbone offense. Calls out the signal. Hands off to... he carries it. Yeah, he keeps it. Good fake there by Jensen. Now we have a late hit by the Streamwood Sabres, and I believe it might penalty called against them, and it'll be a first down for the Royals.
I'll tell you who came out of that a little upset was Argueta, though. And he wasn't the one. I think he was the first one in. I think you're right.
He was sitting at the 47-yard line of the Sabres, and they'll add 15 onto it. Should mark it down there close to the 31, 32-yard line.
Let's see how against Streamwood in this game for 25 yards. The ball all the way to the 31-yard line.
Split backfield now as Jensen hands off to Dahl across the 30 down close to the 28-yard line. Inside the 30-yard line, the Royals are with 7:30 left here in the first half. Streamwood leads 7-3. Jensen once again, the I formation, Dahl and Godfrey in the backfield. Jensen a quick pop to Dahl, and he's dropped right at the line of scrimmage.
There's a defensive adjustment that time. Instead of hitting the hole straight on, they slanted him, see if Larkin will make a similar adjustment.
Nemers being double covered, the wishbone offense. Jensen hands off to Herman. Herman breaks across the left side, but it'll be close to a first down, John.
Well, there was that handback, and they tried to take advantage of the slant there by going on a misdirection play.
Where they got it marked, they're going to have to measure, and they'll bring the chains on.
Ooh, it's going to be closer than I even. Jim Schnuff with that.
I think they'll be just short there.
He will be, and the official's blocking it by exactly how much. He's pointing up about 3.5 inches.
The Royals to go either quarterback sneak or possibly Tim Dahl. Jensen looking back to the sideline. I don't know if he's waiting for the referee, I see. And now the clock's rolled Jensen. And there's the quarterback keeper, and he'll get the first down as he gets it near the 21-yard line. First down for the Royals.
A good forward one, I guess just outside the 20-yard line. It's first down of the game for the Royals.
Started this at their 30-yard line, I believe. Nemers breaks out to the far side. Once again, the wishbone. Here's the handoff to Dahl right up the middle, and he's met right at the line of scrimmage by Edgar Argueta, and Argueta just sent him back. No gain on the play. 5 left here in the second quarter. 7-3 in favor of the Sabres.
Quick-moving game so far.
Yes, it is. Wishbone offense once again for the Royals. Jensen calling the signals. This time he hands off right up the middle. And I didn't see it. Was that Godfrey?
Godfrey carry.
Maybe to the 20-yard line.
Big call for Larkin. 3rd and 8.
Big play here coming up for the Royals. Passing situation, but we'll see what they do. Nemers breaks out to the far side. Here's Jensen with the handoff to Dahl or Godfrey. What are the numbers I have a problem with here, John?
It's hard. It's Godfrey with the carry.
Godfrey, but he only picked up maybe 2 yards at the most.
Right through and stopped that play.
Big play here for the Royals. They want to keep their drive alive. 4th down is 6. Ball at the 17-yard line. Split backfield. Jensen calling out the signals. He'll keep it. He'll roll around to the right, and he'll get close to the 13-yard line, but he'll be well short of the first down, and the Streamwood Sabres defense.
And Streamwood closed it off real well as they strung it out to the far side. The defense will hold. Jensen coming up to hit penalty helped them out, but it's got to put a stymie in.
I think it's going to be a big key here for the defense to hold them. As Giffen brings the offense out, I formation, Castillo the tailback. Giffen hands off to Castillo, breaks it up the middle, and there's a face mask and no call as the Castillo gets close to the 17-yard line. About 3 yards as they'll mark it at the 16-yard line. Second down is 7, under 4 minutes left. Giffen calling the signal, look like an audible at the line. I formation once again in the backfield. Now Giffen still calling out the signals. Rummel breaks out on top. Here's the snap. He's looking. Here's the pass out to Castillo, who's wide open in the flat, but overthrew him on the screen. So both offensively and defensively. As Rummel breaks out to the near side, being double coverage, and Maher to the far side, being double covered. Double slot back. Castillo along with Mazzani. Usually Giffen steps back into a pocket here. And here comes the blitz, picked up, and here's the pass to Rummel at the 30, and it's way in front of him. Make that Maher. He's complaining that Mazzani will be punting into a stiff northern wind.
That's going to be important now if he gets it up in the air.
He'll be standing close to his 5-yard line, maybe right on his 5-yard line. Here's the snap and the kick. Low line drive, which is actually probably the best kick you can do. It bounces at the 40-yard line. It rolls all the way up to the 47-yard line of the Sabres, and that's where the Royals will.
But only a very quick-moving game this is.
Yeah, you can go from 20 to 20, but you have to get it in the end zone once in a while. Wishbone offense once again as both Eder and Nemers break. Jensen now throwing, and it'll bounce at the 30-yard line as he's trying to hit Eder. The Sabres. 3:09 left here in the first half. Jeff Herman breaks out to the far side. Eder to the near side. I formation for the Royals. Jensen rolls out to the left. He's got some room. He'll run, break it across the 40, down to the 38-yard line. Close to a first down. He'll be just shy, though. 1 and 2. Ball sitting near the 40-yard line of the Sabres as they marked it back a half yard or so. Here's Jensen with a handoff to Herman. Breaks it up the middle. Big hole all the way down to the 28-yard line. And first down for the Royals. So Jeff Herman doing some nifty running up the middle. Gets the first.
Godfrey got hit, and that opened it up for Herman to come scooting right through there, and he did it real quickly.
Wishbone offense for the Royals. They bring it out. Jensen hands off once again to Herman. Breaks it across the middle, and he'll get close to the 24-yard line. We'll take these breaks.
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy on Elgin's East.
Some good yardage by their backs. Streamwood defensively, they've been holding when it counts down near the end zone. But in between from the 20 to the 20, Larkin has just been moving at will.
Larkin's got the wind at their back, but really they've never been a passing team, so I really have to expect them to stay on the ground, particularly when you get the running attack going and the line surges they're getting from their offensive line.
Second down at 5, ball at the 23-yard line. Power I formation now for the Royals as they set up Jensen. Quick handoff to Godfrey. Godfrey breaks across the 20 down to the 18-yard line, and it'll be a first down, looks like, for the
push them back. Pushed them back down to close to the
under 2 minutes. Ball at the 18-yard line of the Sabres. And Jensen with a quick handoff to Godfrey, and he'll dive across the 18 down to possibly the 17-yard line. Only pickup of maybe a yard or two. It's the 3 yards, John. They'll mark it at the 15-yard line as now Eder breaks out to the far side. Wishbone offense. Jensen hands off and stopped right there at the 15, maybe the 14-yard line. 7 once again for the Royals. This time Herman breaks out to the far side. High formation once again for the Royals. Last time they set like this, I believe. And that's what happened. Jensen started to run. Here's the pitch. Ball's loose on the ground. Kicked out of bounds by Tim Dahl. Dahl never had a chance at it as Jensen got hit by 58 seconds left here in the first half. We'll be back after this message.
The Wiener Wagon in South Elgin has a shoes on. They're going to go for it with a 4th and 8.
Big play here for both teams once again. As the Royals are able to move the ball rather easily, but they're stuck here at the 16-yard line, and they're going to go for it.
At the wind at their backs.
Wishbone formation. Jensen calling out the signals. Eder breaks out to the near side. He's being double covered. Here's the keeper. Jensen looking, throws, and caught at the 5-yard line, and then tackled back to the 6, I believe, was number 83, Eric Swanson. And Swanson gets the first down for the Larkin Royals. So big play, good pass by Brown. 6-yard line. Now the clock will roll with 50 seconds left. This is where the Royals are dangerous with that awesome power rushing offense. They're in the wishbone once again. Jensen now will look to pass, and he throws it into the middle. And what happened there? Larkin Royals are screaming touchdown. What's going on? It's caught at the 1-yard line. I don't know who by.
It looks like...
So with only 27 seconds left, the Royals are at the 1-yard line. Jensen threw it into a crowd.
And to call it Eder.
And Jensen hands off to Herman. Touchdown for the Royals! With 19 seconds left in the first half, the Royals regain the lead as Jeff Herman just broke over the right side and dove into the end zone.
Boy, I'll tell you, let's give credit where credit goes, too. Brad Besh and Rick Young just blew it open on that right side, and Herman just goes crashing in. There was no stopping him. There was no one that was going to get in there. I'm going to give that reception to Eder because I thought I saw Eder's number as the only one in there.
I couldn't believe he tried to throw that.
Swanson was on the far side.
Key play now. Shaver tries to get his shoe on. Now he does. Nemers will set it up at the 10-yard line. 9-7 in favor of the Royals right now. Here comes the snap. Nemers puts the ball down. The kick. It's up and good. And the Royals lead now 10-7 with 18 seconds left in the first half.
Wow. It started at the Streamwood 47. The Royals had stopped, had moved the ball from the 16. Then that magical reception by Eder down to the 1 that made first and goal, and the touchdown run by Herman. Larkin jumping up to a 10-7 lead. Have to be careful on this kickoff.
It's Kevin Kohler. Godfrey waiting for the referee's signal, and here he comes. He charges the ball. It's a squib kick. It'll bounce at the 40, and finally it rolls out of bounds before Streamwood touched it. I don't see any flags.
I don't know. I think
Larkin defense, a little confusion. They don't know what's really going on.
Clock is running now.
They're pretty much in a prevent. Giffen at the 40-yard line. Looks like he might just fall on it. No, he'll hand it off Castile on a draw. It'll break across the 45. Switches the lane, and he's got some running room all the way up to the 43-yard line, but time runs out. That'll make it the 47, so it picked up close to 10 yards, but at the end of the first half, The Larkin Royals lead the Streamwood Sabres 10-7. And wait, now the referees, what are they saying? Well, now they're going to rule it finally at the end of the half.
Let's not stop the half and do one of those again.
Charles Canning is one of the attorneys that will help the entire second half. They'll get the opening kickoff. 10-7 in favor of the Larkin Royals as they scored late in the second half. Can't get much later than 18 seconds left on the clock. And they're just waiting for the scoreboard clock to run down. There's 15 seconds left. These guys are ready to play, John. How many times do you see the two teams waiting for the clock to run out there?
They want to go. They're looking at that clock right now. Nobody wants it to go. Eccles dancing around out there. Fastest guy in the field for the Royals. He's ready to go. The official trotting off now. We're set to go.
And we're ready as Ray Godfrey gets the signal. Back is Kohler along with Castile standing at their 12-yard line. And here's the kick. A low line drive kick bounces at the 17, picked up by Kohler at the 10. He'll run it up the middle. He's got some line, and he'll break across the 25, close to the 27, 28-yard line. And that's where the Streamwood Sabres will start. That's who it is. Louis Manzotti in the backfield, along with the tailback, Edson Castillo. Maher breaks out to the left, Rummel out on to the near side. First down and 10, ball at the 28-yard line. Giffen with the handoff to Castillo. He's got an opening. He breaks around the right side. Hooks down to the 40. He's got some room down the sideline. To the 50, and finally pushed out of bounds at the 40-yard line. So Edson Castillo wants to play here in the second half.
Nicholson was up to the free safety to knock him out of bounds.
About 29 yards on the carry.
And the first down, too, the fifth first down for the game for Streamwood.
First down and 10, ball at the 41-yard line of the Royals. Calabrese to the near side, Rummel out on top, I formation once again. Giffen hands off to Castillo around the left. He's got it open. He breaks across the 35 to the 30, down to the 28-yard, maybe the 27-yard line. So back-to-back runs by Edson Carey. And Castillo is ready to play, John.
He sure is, and they're giving him some blocking. Put the ball all the way down to the 26-yard line, so another gain of 15 for Castillo.
Rummel out on top. Maher to the near side. I formation once again. Giffen steps back. Here's the out pass to Rummel. The Streamwood Sabres have come out with a bang here in the second half. Took the ball at the 30, and Castillo on two runs got it down to the 28-yard line, and then the 7-yard pass to Rummel. And Giffen now steps back once again. Pump fake. And now they're going to go to the right side, and they're looking for Calabrese in the end zone, just over his hands.
Whoa.
Calabrese had one-on-one coverage down there with number 4.
Cared to notice.
I didn't see too many referees in that area either. I think they pretty much forgot about it. They saw the pump fake to Rummel.
Larkin's got to stop Streamwood right here.
Third down and 3. Tailback is Castillo in the I formation. Here's the pitch to Castillo. He'll try the right side. He's got blockers in front of him. The 15, the 10, and tackled down at the 8-yard line. First down for the Sabres. The tackle made by Eric Swanson.
40, 55 yards in his last 3 carries. First and goal from the 9.
And that's where it is with 10:09 left here in the third quarter. Rummel breaks out on top. He's got single coverage. Calabrese has double coverage. Now second man will float on Rummel. Calabrese now in motion. Giffen calling out the signals. Here's the pitch back to Castillo. He breaks around the 10 to the 5. Cuts in, touchdown. Went in untouched. And the Streamwood Sabres have come out rather impressively here in the third quarter to regain the lead.
Wow, that was quite a drive.
5-yard line. He saw nothing but daylight. Now they're going to go for the extra point. They lead 13-10. Could be big because it means the Royals need a touchdown. Here's the snap. Put it down by Maher. The kick by Cassis. It's up and it's good. So with 9:53 left here in the third quarter, the Streamwood Sabres have regained the lead. They now lead at 14-10. And we'll be back after this message. Lead at 14-10. And that's one of the most impressive drives I've seen the Sabres have all season long.
71 yards in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plays.
And Ron Cassis is ready for the referee. Here he goes. Here's the kick. Short, end over end. It'll be bounced and picked up now at the 25-yard line. And
Eccles had his knee down where he
drive out of the Royals. 9:40 left here in the third quarter. Wishbone offense now switches back to the power I formation. Jensen hands off to Dahl, I believe, and it come up the middle to the possibly the 20-foot
defensive line.
Down and close to 6.5, close to 7 yards. I formation, Godfrey the tailback, and Jensen will roll to the left, and he'll be tackled right there at the 20-yard line by number 80, Brian Scotty. Scotty down and close to 8 yards now at the ball at the 22-yard line. Good play by Brian Scotty as he pushes his defender back into Jensen. High formation once again. Nemers breaks out to the far side. Jensen will step back to pass. He's coming off to the right side and overthrows Herman. Herman was always standing just near his 10-yard line. Maher along, I believe, is Calabrese standing at their 50-yard line. Here's the snap. It's high, but he'll get the handle in a low line drive kick. It'll bounce at the 50 and get a good roll right to Calabrese at the 45. He crosses the 50. He swings around to the outside and tackle right there by Shabert.
Can score now. Larkin's in big trouble.
And they come out in the I formation. Maher to the near side. Rummel out on top. First down and 10. Ball at the 48-yard line of the Royals. Giffen calling out the signals. He'll step back. 2 steps and passes it out to Maher off his fingertips at the 41-yard line.
It's 1 for 3 this second half.
Now Rummel breaks to the near side. Calabrese to the far side.
Eccles right on Rummel out here, man on man.
Man on man. Watch that coverage as Giffen calling out the signals. Now Nemers will fall back into safety. There's a slant into Rummel. Caught at the 40-yard line. Falls to the 39-yard line. Ever so dangerous. 7:35 left here in the third quarter. The Streamwood Sabres now lead 14-10 as they took the opening drive here in 2 minutes and 7 seconds. Put the touchdown in. Third down and 3. Big play here for both teams. Giffen calling out the signals. High formation once again. Here's the fake handoff. Quarterback keeper will roll out to the left, throwing deep. He's got Rummel down to the 10-yard line and just off his fingertips and out of bounds. Every time you throw it.
Somehow or another, I have a feeling this may not be what it's cracked up to be, unless they're trying to trap Larkin down deep.
I think that's what they're going to do. Is Manzani now gets the punt, and boy, he nailed it, and it'll go right into the end zone.
He doesn't know his own strength.
Not with the wind with him. Actually, the wind has died out compared to what. Jensen brings the offense up for the Royals. Header breaks out to the near side. Wishbone offense once again for the Royals. Jensen hands off to Dahl in the backfield. He's got an opening, and he's finally tackled close to the 31-yard line near a first down.
For 51 yards.
Wishbone formation once again. Jensen this time hands off to Godfrey, I believe. No, that's Dahl once again. Dahl up to the 35-yard line, close to the limit.
They've held on to the ball pretty well tonight.
Second down and 4. Ball to 36. Jensen with the counter handoff back to Herman. Jeff Herman will pick up maybe.
I half expect him to go to Dahl again. Just keep going right up the middle.
And that's what Streamwood does too. Is now they hand off the Dahl, and I don't know. He'll be close. He's near the 40-yard line.
He's
good surge there by Kilbasa, and also Manzani who came in. They'll see where they're going to mark it here. All important, the marking.
Argueta down there at the bottom of all that.
And no, they're not. He's short.
And so give him about 1.5 on it, and it's
a line. And here comes the measurement. And yes, he did get the first down.
All right. The line must be crooked.
That's right. I guess so.
Okay. Okay, give him 2.
Dave John, not the 40-yard line.
No, it's not late enough.
No, not at all. Nemers breaks out of the near side. Here's the handoff once again to Dahl. He jumps over the 41 to the 42-yard line. Maybe a gain of a Schroeder in on the tackle for the Sabres. 5:25 left here in the third quarter. Nemers once again way out to the right. Wishbone once again. Jensen calling the signals. Ball at the 42-yard line. He'll roll out to the right, and he cut back to Godfrey. The counter play gets up to the 45-yard line, maybe the 46. Game tonight with their Wishbone offense. Third down and 5. Ball at the 45-yard line of the Royals. Wishbone offense once again. Jensen hands off, and he'll be short. It'll bring up a fourth down.
It's Godfrey just went right into the left side and up
to 2 yards as the ball's at the 48-yard line. As Jensen brings the Wishbone up.
Traditionally, he's kept it on the option.
That's right, but this is 2 yards to pick up. And there's a mix-up in the backfield, and no way did he get as he handed off to Dahl. Jensen looks like he's hurt. And right into Jensen, and right there they had problems as the Streamwood Sabres defense just
the option on that and come near side.
You agree with them going for that when it was 4th and close to 2?
Not at this point of the game.
Tailback is Castillo. Manzani, the fullback. Giffen hands off to Castillo. Counter play across the 45. Still dancing around to the 43-yard line, possibly. A gain of about...
They need the momentum right now. Is definitely in Streamwood's favor.
Rommel breaks out to the near side. He's got single coverage. And Calabrese has double coverage.
Must have forgotten numbers out there.
I guess so, because now Giffen sees that. Here's the wide out to Rommel, catches at the 38, and he'll run out to the 30. So he's already matched what he's had in the last 2 weeks. He was averaging 5 catches a week, or 5 catches a game before the last 2 games. Giffen now fakes the pitch back to Edson Castillo and gets it to Manzani. Manzani only, was that Frankie?
That's Frankie on the
3-yard line, 32.5 or so of the Royals. The Streamwood Sabres in possession. High formation once again. Rummel to the near side. Maher to the left. Maher, that is. High formation, now Maher in motion, and here's the reverse, fake reverse. Castillo will keep it, and he'll be caught at the 30-yard line. Good defensive play up there by Neckenenzi along with Eric Swanson.
As Larkin pretty much stayed at home that time. They learned their lesson from the first one.
Big play here as it's 3rd down at 5. Once again, Calabrese to the near side. He'll draw a double coverage. Rummel out on top. And now here's the wide out once again. Rummel grabs it at the 20-yard line, tackled out there by Neckenenzi. I tell you, Jim Giffen's getting his
And he finds Rummel for a big gain of 10 down to the 20-yard line.
Threw that football on a line. Maher breaks out to the near side. Rummel out on top. High formation once again. Calabrese the tailback. Giffen calling the signals. Here's the pitch back to Castillo. He'll break around the left side to the 20, to the 15. He's got some sideline, and he'll roll down and touchdown. It's in Castillo. A 20-yard run down the left sideline. And the Streamwood Sabres.
And Larkin's defensive tackle on that side, Velasquez, was just blown right out of the play. No way he could move across, and they sealed off the end on the far side.
Ron Cassis here. There's the set by Maher, and the kick is up and good. Ron Cassis puts it through. They give Streamwood a 21-10 lead with 1:31 left in the 3rd quarter.
I'll tell you, the adjustments have been Castillo's come out to play.
Ron Cassis tees up the football. It's at the 40-yard line. He makes the approach, and here's the kick. Once again, a low-line drive, bounces at the 25-yard line, picked up out there by Carl Talon, and he'll run around to the 30-yard line before he's finally gang tackled, and that's where the carry, and it's starting to open the passing lanes for both Rummel and Maher, and Giffen is starting to throw a little better. Now, single back for the Royals as they're going to have to come out passing, but they don't as Godfrey gets the handoff, and he'll go nowhere. Now there's a flag.
Let's check that out. That came way late in the play.
Now, the Royals will in a split backfield. Jensen hands off to, is that Herman? Herman breaks across the 50 to the 49. Jeff Herman, he got the wind knocked out of him.
Larkin with about 1, maybe 2 plays left going against the wind before they'll have to win this 4th quarter. Need to come back with some points.
And now we have an official's timeout. Now Frankie's in there, so I don't know who he's in for. But either way, with 23 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter, it's 2nd down and 5 for the Royals. Jensen with the quarterback keeper, and now he pitches off to Dahl, and I don't know if it was close to a forward, but it wasn't, as Dahl moves all the way down to the 43, 44-yard line, gets a Royal 1st down. So it is a 1st down for the Royals with only 12 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Swanson, tight end for the Royals, breaks out to the right. Eccles to the near side. Make that header. Here's the handoff to Dahl. Dahl spins around and all the way down to the 37-yard line. Picked up the ball at the 38-yard line of the Streamwood Sabres. And John, it's all important that they've
got to do that. These games have traditionally been hard-fought games, so I'll tell you, there's a lot to see left
for last year.
Except for last year, yeah.
2nd down. Here's the handoff to Dahl. He breaks across the left side, and he's hit at the close to the 34-5-yard line, but I think he got enough for a 1st.
35-yard line down to the 34, so give him a game.
They're gonna bring out the chains.
Almost a yard over the 35. Yeah, he's got it. Yeah, okay, no question.
So the Royals continue their march to the end zone. They need to score. 11:50 left on the 4th quarter clock. Jensen brings the offense up. Wishbone formation. Calls the signals, looking over the defense. Now fakes the handoff, now gives to Dahl, and Dahl across the right side for a gain of 3 or 4 yards. Tim Dahl on the carry.
For Streamwood, it's when Streamwood is able to get the slow developing plays that get the defense gathered.
Only give him a gain of about a yard or 2. Jensen rolls out to the right now. He'll keep it, and he's tackled right there at the 30-yard line. Good play out there by number 44, Tom Eisenman, but he was tripped up near in the backfield by Brian Scotty, which pretty much
3rd and 6 big play for the Royals. The clock is going to be stopped. Official timeout.
Frankie. 3rd down and 6. Ball at the 30-yard line. Royals need a first down here. Wishbone formation, numbers out of the sideline still. Now Jensen with the cut back to Herman. Herman gets near the 25-yard line. It'll be just short of the first down, I believe.
Big hole for Herman on the misdirection play. He got into the secondary.
All sitting at the just shy of the 25. They have to get to the other side of the 25.
Logical thing says just go to Dahl, but they got the power backfield with Talon in the backfield.
Jensen calling for the signals, look for him for the keeper, but no, hand off to Dahl, and Dahl breaks across, and it'll be close. Once again, it'll be close, as the Streamwood Sabres feel that they don't have it, and the Larkin Royals feel they do. Well, I don't know what the referee marks it at.
The mark is being made.
It'll be close,
inside the 25, but I don't think he's got it. Well, I think that's about right because Dahl slid inside, and he was pushed back by,
I agree with you, John.
I think he's about a ball length short of the first down.
The Streamwood defense hanging all over the ball to see if the call is, and he's short.
Yeah,
and the ball will go over to the Sabres offensively. We're trailing 10-7 at half. 9:45 left on a rolling clock, 4th quarter action. High formation, and fullback Manzani along with the tailback Castillo. Now Maher in motion, cuts across behind Giffen. Here's the handoff to Castillo with a good move up the middle. He's got it open, and he could go all the way. No, he's tripped up to the 45, a touchdown saving tackle out there by the Larkin Royals. 9:20 left.
22 maybe. They're going to give it across the 45.
Giffen calls the signals. Now fakes hand. Here's the misdirection of Mazzani. He's got it open, and he'll break it to the 40, and he almost broke it as he's tackled. Yards for Louis Mazzani. First down and 10 for the Sabres. They score here, and it could be all over with for the Royals. Giffen, first down and 10, calling out the signals. And he'll step back. He's going to throw. He's got some time. He's looking for Rommel downfield, and here's the pass. And is it caught or what? Referees have not said no. Not incomplete at the 10-yard line.
Is it the appropriate time to tell you who the officials are?
I think we'll wait on
it. Pass on that. I don't even know if I have that.
Rommel breaks out on top. Calabrese to the near side. High formation once again. Giffen steps back. Here's no slant into Rommel. He grabs it at the 31-yard line and tackled right there by Abdallah as he's pushed back to the 45, but they'll give him forward.
69 yards and 6 receptions for Rommel.
Maher breaks out on top. Now Rommel to the near side. Rommel has man-to-man defense with Abdallah. And now Maher in motion. High formation. And here's the pitch back to Castillo. Breaks it around the right side to the 30, down to the 25, to the 15, and pushed out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
This high.
I heard a report at 164.
That could be, and most of it's the second half.
First down and 10, under 8 minutes left here in the game. Giffen hands off to Castillo. He'll break around the right side to the 10, cuts back inside to the 9. Edson Castillo looks all of his 90% that they said he was playing tonight. And 23 left, and they're down by 11. They need the turnover. High formation. Maher to the near side, far side. Rommel to the near side. Giffen, now Maher in motion. Giffen still calling the signals. Steps back, looking to pass. And he's got Rommel on the outside. Through the hands of Mike Rommel at the 5-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 8. Also made some, Nakanenzi with some fine tackles in the open field on Castillo and Manzani. 3rd down and 8. Ball at the 10-yard line of the Royals. Streamwood in possession. Giffen steps back. Alley-oop to Rommel in the corner, and in and out of his hands. Nemers with the defense along with Nakanenzi. Abdallah. There's the snap. Ball's down. The kick. It's long enough, but is it good? No, off to the right. So the Larkin Royal defense is held, and they'll gain possession of the ball. That's the one first. Either way, they need to score twice.
They have a wind at their back, though, this quarter.
Jensen roll out to the right. He pitched back. He fell. The ball's loose, and Dahl just falls on it at the 16-yard line. Only a loss of 2 yards. They'll bring up a 2nd down and about 12. Nemers now comes in with the play.
It's not the way to start the drive out.
It's too late. High formation now into the split backfield. Jensen now Dahl in motion. Jensen rolls out into the pocket. Now he's throwing deep with the wind and tipped off the hands of Maher and Long as they were intended for Dahl. It was all Royals in the first half. They led 10-7. The Streamwood Sabres, on the strength of 2 third-quarter touchdowns, now lead 21-10. Jensen steps back into the pocket, sets up a screen pass, and he's got Swanson at the 15 to the 20, and there he's tackled at the 21-yard line. It'll bring up a 4th down and about 9. I say they have to. With 5:40 left, here's the snap. Herman gets the kick off. High end over end kick, good kick, as it's caught at the 45 by Maher, dances around, and finally tackled at the 49-yard line. Good tackle out there by Abdallah, I believe. Bob Abdallah had been all over the field for Sabres to keep it on the ground. They had Mazzani along with Edson Castillo. Now that's Todd Frankie now in the backfield for the Sabres, along with Edson Castillo. Maher Rummel on the near side. Giffen calling out the signals. Now he pitches back to Castillo on the right side. Castillo barely got it back to the line of scrimmage. He might even lost. I think their concern right now, their concern is just to keep the ball on the ground, keep the clock running. Split backfield though is Frankie Castillo. Giffen calling the signals. Steps back, 3 steps, passes, and grabbed out at the 45-yard line by Rummel. And then tackled out for the Streamwood Sabres with only 4:20 left here in the 4th quarter. Streamwood leads 21-10. Giffen calling out the signals, still looking, got plenty of time, and now he dishes it off at the 39-yard line. Is that Eisenman out there? Streamwood Sabres on the march once again, but they just want to take time off the clock. I formation once again for the Sabres. Frankie and Castillo. Here's the pitch back to Edson. Edson breaks it across the 40 to the 35 and pushed out of bounds near the 32-yard line, and the clock will stop.
At what point do you want to keep them in or risk them?
That's right. 2nd down and about 4. Pickup of 6 for Castillo. Ball at the 33-yard line. And Giffen now the counter fires the Edson Castillo across the 20, the 15, the 10, and he's gone. Touchdown, Streamwood. And this one is over with. Royals down by 17. Ron Castles in for the point extra. There's the snap. The placement, it's up, and this one looks good. And it is. So with 3:39 left in this ball game, the Streamwood catering just perfect for that up-and-coming Halloween party that is just around the corner. For example, Feast on the 39 left in this ball game, an 18-point lead for the Streamwood Sabres. You know, the Larkin Royals have played well tonight, John, no doubt about it.
They couldn't stop Castillo in the second half, though.
Here's the kickoff. High end over end. It'll be picked off by Godfrey at the 15-yard line. They'll break it across the middle, and he's tackled out there at about the 33-yard line.
Boy, it just looms right through, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plays, they score. That's maximum efficiency.
Well, the Royals will bring it back up now with 3:21 left on the clock. Jensen will have to throw, but he doesn't. He's hands off to Tim Dahl, and there's a penalty flag. And we got some 3:15 left, and there's the signal for the clock to run as the Royals bring the offense up, and I think a lot of the crowd is starting to leave.
It's a cold night.
Swanson breaks out to the far side. Header to the near side. Jensen rolls out to the right. He's looking to throw, and here's the pass, and it's in and out of the hands of number 9, John Maher, at the 45. Ball at the 35-yard line. 3rd down and 9. 3rd down and close to 10. Jensen steps back, has some time. Now he's being rushed to the ball as there will be interference called against Eisenman as he went over Tim Dahl for the penalty. You have to give credit to the Royals, John. They played rather well tonight. That's just unfortunately Edson Castillo outplayed them all.
Castillo came out to play the second half. That's just it. That's the bottom line on it.
1st down and 10. Ball at the 50-yard line. Jensen steps back, and here comes the blitz by Frankie, and Jensen will be tackled at the 40-yard line. Oh, was Todd Frankie all over Jensen, and Jensen now wants a little talk with the road.
Knew when to pick on that one, and they picked that one just right. Now Eccles is in the game, goes out wide to the far side. Close to an illegal formation.
Now we have movement offsides against Larkin, but no flag as Jensen throws, and this one is intercepted by the Streamwood Sabres. At now we have a flag on Godfrey. The ball off against the Sabres.
No, he's just holding it right now.
Oh, there he goes. I think we've seen the last of Edson Castillo. Kohler in the backfield. Along with number 42, Chris Linzowinski for the Sabres. Giffen calling the signals. Hands off to Kevin Kohler, who breaks it across the 50 down near the 46, a pickup of 4 yards. Clock running.
Now watch, they'll start a passing attack down the field.
There it is. Wiedenbeck says, go deep, I'm throwing long.
Show you my arm.
Now in motion is Calabrese. Wiedenbeck calls the signal. Hands off to Kohler once again, and he breaks around the right side. He might go all the way to the 30, the 25-20. It'll be touchdown, Streamwood Sabres. They just put the finishing nail in the coffin, John.
Kohler,
That's good news. And they'll try for the extra point here. And we're ready. Sabres in their usual formation where they move everyone around, and then Cassis will set up at the 10-yard line. Here's the snap to Maher, and the ball, they'll fake it, and Maher will run around the right end. There's no one around there, and he'll get the 2 points to make the score now 36-10. And ran. Either way, it was a good play. He ran untouched for 10 yards for the 2 extra points to make it. We've had Monty Phillips said that if this game gets into the 20s, it'll go Streamwood's way.
Oh, yeah.
Sure enough.
We thought if there were more than 3 touchdowns scored by either team, they'd win the game.
Streamwood averages 32 points per game through the season. So now, here's the kickoff by Cassis. Short as it's end-over-end kick picked up at the 20-yard line by Abdallah. He'll run it up the middle and get out to the 35-yard line. That's Friday night. You'll hear that one live. It's Friday night. There's the handoff up the middle to number 35.
Godfrey.
17, Greenhagel.
Right.
And the Royals might get one last play here. With only 14 seconds left, Greenhagel looking over the defense. Now in motion is Herman with only 7 seconds left. Greenhagel now steps back. He wants to throw, and he'll throw deep, and he's got a man over numbers at the 20, off his shoulders, and falls to the ground, and that's the ball game. And the Streamwood Sabres have won this one big, 36-10 after trailing 10-7 at the half. And John will be back with our stats after this. We're looking for your first car. It can be as much fun as a problem as it can be fun. The Used Car Factory of Elgin can help you put that first